Now they always say congratulations. Work so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication.
Yo, what up guys, your boy Deacon Nice, and we're back here on another video. And now today, we're diving back into the Saints ebook. Like I said in the channel update video, we're gonna get one of these a week at least, maybe two, depending on how well you guys are liking it. So as most of you guys know, I'm a beaters kind of guy when it comes to offense, and then you know we work on everything else. We work our way down the field if that doesn't work. But I've been really working this book, and I'm starting to really like it a lot. I'm glad I didn't do any popular ones like Jets or New England, because there's no diversity, there's no uniqueness to it. So I'm glad that I went into Saints. So we're gonna be back in gun type, offset tight end. We're gonna do, the play is gonna be called Sing Spot Shake. I'm gonna show you guys some setups, 3 setups out of cover 2 or verse cover 2, and 3 setups verse cover 3. Cover 4, you can kind of use a lot of the same setups between these between the cover 2 and the cover 3. I say more versus the cover 3 because it's kind of similar to cover 2. Some of the cover 3 ones work as well. There's going to be some slight differences. You'll see some of them are kind of similar. The reads are slightly adjusted because of the different coverages. But we're going to hop right into it. We're going to play verse cover 2 first. Whoops, did that again. So we're going to go verse cover 2 first, and then we're going to go into cover 3. Alright, so for the first setup, we're going to have, and I'm going to have all these setups linked down below. So for the first setup, oh, I also want to point out too, when it's not so much with the flat, but mostly with the hitch route, as you guys can see. So a lot of this video is going to be motioning or dealing with the X, with our X receiver, motioning, hot routing him. But when we have our setups for hitch, and we'll get into that, you want to hot route him on the hitch first, and then we're gonna motion him. Reason being, when we get over here, as you can see, the right trigger is now pass block, which may be good for blocking, and maybe we could use the running back as sort of a go-to, and maybe blocking a blitz on that side as a quick go-to. But that's just something for you guys to know, that like, oh, I motioned him out and he didn't go out on his route, what the heck? Or even like motioning him and then hiking it, like motion snapping him. Make sure he gets set first and then hike it, so he's not so he's not going to start blocking. So we're going to reset the play real quick. I just wanted to get that out to you guys so you guys know. So the first setup is going to be, you're going to flat X, motion over X to the right, and you're going to slant B. I'm also going to have the progression down in the description for each setup as well. So we're going to slant B, so this is how it looks. A lot of this play is going to be dictated on where their user is going to be and where they're going to use her, which route they're going to use her. Maybe they stay underneath, so you can hit them over the top, or if they go over the top, hit them underneath. That's really what this is, because with the yellow zones in this game, or mostly in most Maddens that I've played anyways, that yellow it guards the seam up to a certain point, and then you have to hit it within the window between the safety and the deep blue and the yellow. So the first read for this setup is going to be the slant, so we're going to go ahead and call the play, boom, because again, this is practice mode, so it doesn't really show what a user may or may not think or control. Honestly, I think their first look would be to go to the B route. So then it's an easy pass lead up the seam, pass lead towards the inside, bullet pass towards the seam. So then again, so the second read would be the seam to the inside, except Darren Lee played that, so again, like I said, this is going to be dictated on their user. That read, those two reads. Then we have our safety read, the flat route. I like this because you have the running back that's on this like really extended wheel route that's gonna pretty much serve as a blocker, because we're gonna call the play here, throw into the wheel route. You could, I don't, maybe because it's Drew Brees, he's gonna throw that pass accurately, but wheel routes never been my forte, to be honest with you. So I'm always gonna take the flat, and it's good because this slant. Well, yeah. So the yellow's on this side. Oh no! All right, so the person is blitzing on that side, which is great because we could very easily hit that slant because it's Tampa 2. Maybe if it's hard flats, we may not be able to hit that. In which case, I'll probably tell you to maybe try to hit the running back, because that flat route is going to be is going to occupy the hard flat. So the flat route is going to serve as a blocker, or just somebody that's taking up space, and so he wouldn't really be guarding the wheel route. But because it's Tampa 2, we could easily hit the flat route for a couple yards. In Madden, in this year anyways, passing the ball, you want to take what the defense is going to give you. If they're going to give you the drag or the hitch, take it. It's going to help your drive in the long run. And a lot of this game is running. If they're stopping your run, maybe get into a second and short and then get a run in. So it kind of helps you out getting a first down, and help you move your drive. So the second setup we're gonna have is a hitch. So we're gonna put X on a hitch and motion him over. Now, not so much on this play. It's kind of the last read being that there's so many yellows out there, but our hitch out of this play, we're gonna low ball it. Now it's not like a hitch in the seams where there's a little bit more open space. This is going to be a very tight squeeze, but we're going to go through reads. So we're going to put X on a hitch, motion him over to the right, and we're going to slant B. So same sort of look, except X is on a hitch this time. So again, same reads really, slant, seam, and then the last read is going to be the hitch. Now, the key to this hitch, and the reason why, and it is a bit of a risky pass and kind of like I'd say 50-50 depending on how your line is blocking, but it's very good because it's almost like guaranteed yardage, because they're not going to even see a hitch coming, and you can get like 4 to 5 yards after catch. So I'm going to call the play here. They kind of left, okay, I guess they didn't leave an opening, but you have to kind of read your offensive line and see where, and move in the pocket to where you're able to throw this low ball. And if you're able to get it, it's guaranteed. Maybe step up in the pocket, low ball, guaranteed 4 to 5 yards. Like I said, you want to take what the defense is going to give you. So that's that setup in the progression with that slant, seam, hitch, low ball hitch. To throw the low ball, it's weird. Like when I say low ball, people ask me how do you low ball. A lot of these things is kind of like second nature to me. So like when you ask, I kind of have to like bring up an imaginary controller and kind of like do it on my own. It's weird, but it's LB down on the left stick. Okay, all right, cool. But again, like I said, that pass is really not your first read. It's kind of like there as a safety net, and you want to read your line. I would say that's more of an advanced kind of thing, reading the line on this kind of route. But yeah, so that's that. So the next setup in cover 2, and then we're gonna get into cover 3, is we're gonna drag X and we're gonna motion X over. Now, what's good about this play, and even this formation with us motioning out, if you don't recall in the last video, we were motioning out X to get our beater. Now we're motioning out X out again, and we're motioning X towards the right. That's gonna help us with this ebook and throughout this ebook, and helping us have different variations of different plays. So yeah, we're gonna have this play, and maybe you just keep running this play, or running the beater, and that's good. But once we start adding on to it, we're motioning X over, and he's on like some like deep post route, and they're gonna be like, what the fluff, and then you got A on the drag. They're like, all right, I don't even know anymore. These route combos are crazy. But again, this is the start. So we're gonna motion X over, put X on a drag, motion X over to the left and not to the right, and So the reads are gonna, the progression is gonna be, you want to, okay, or get stuck on Y for whatever reason. That's the first time I've ever seen that. So the first read is gonna be X on the drag. The second read in the progression is going to be the stop and go. You can hit him right when he stops. I like to hit him like right after he cuts, because then that yellow, well, in this case the computer, he goes to the seam right after he starts to cut, which is good for us because we can get easy. That's pretty much easy first down, 7 to 10 yards, easy. And then the last read, again, like I said, with this play, is going to be dictated on their user. If they don't go for the stop and go, we can hit that seam, boom, easy money. But again, this is a computer, so they're always going to take that seam. They're always going to, it's a mid-vert. They're going to do what it's supposed to do, so it's going to guard the seam. So now we're going to go into the cover 3 setups. We got 2 setups for that, and so we're going to get into that. Oh, also, guys, let me know like any feedback. If you're liking this series, let me know if there's any plays that, you know, specifically that you want me to get into. Maybe I could come up with some sort of setups that I haven't even thought of. Or if you're having trouble versus certain coverages, I know somebody had asked about cover 2. I'm gonna get to that. I got a couple things that I'm working on with that. But I want to just give, like, you know, good plays that we can make reads out of, and we don't have to depend on a deep bomb or a beater. I want plays that were for sure yards. That'll help you guys get down the field. I did this auto flip crap again. Help you guys get down the field a little bit easier. So we're gonna get into cover 3. So I got these written down so I ain't forget. So, setup number 1. Put X on a hitch, and we're gonna motion him out to the right and slant B. So same setup as before. Now, except this time, the hitch is gonna be your first read. Reason being, because there's not as many yellows out there, we're leaving this middle of the field but booty naked open, because either they're gonna again go for the slant or the seam, and now there's no vertical route to take the seam, or there's no like mid-vert to take the seam. So once he gets past this right side yellow, it's GG. We can throw that seam. But the progression is going to be the low ball to the hitch first, because we want to take our guaranteed yards first, then the slant, and then the seam. So we're going to go ahead and call the play. Boom, boom, boom. Take our hitch. Maybe not even low ball it. Maybe just throw it right there. Low ball just to make sure that, you know, I like lowballing it just so I know that there's no linebacker that's gonna jump the route, and if he does, then GG. If he dives and catches the ball, then I don't even know, dog. I don't even know if he gets it, he gets it. Oh well. All right. So the hitch is gonna be the first read. So I wouldn't even lowball it now that I think about it, and even on the last play, don't even lowball it. Just throw it right in there. But if you want to be safe and you get the timing down, I would recommend it. But for sure, I would just throw it in there. Not lob pass, a bullet pass. There we go. So again, the next read is gonna be the slant. Boom, easy. Get down. Again, 7 to 10 yards if they're not taking that away. And then last is gonna be the seam. Honestly, we may or may not be able to hit the seam. I'm not sure. Nah, they're gonna play it. All right. So again, that's gonna be dictated on their user. So that's that play. And again, I would take the for sure stuff, the slant, the hitch, because again, those are guaranteed. Those are guaranteed. There's no, oh, okay, I'm gonna throw it up and see what I can get. With 91 zone floating around in these streets, I'm not about to try my luck. I'm about to take my for sure stuff. So the next one is gonna be the drag. We're gonna drag X and motion him to the right. So now there's I would say 1A and 1B as the first read, and again, it's gonna be dictated on their user. So we're gonna go ahead and call the play. The first one is gonna be the stop and go. Boom, right, like, and this has to be like as soon as either when he stops or right after he stops and starts to make his cut. You want to throw it then. And then if they don't cover the stop, if they are covering that stop and go, hit the seam. The seam should be open. Boom, boom, boom. You want to inside pass that boy. It's going to be a tight squeeze, but again, if they're usering and the CPU should take the drag and or the stop and go because they're messing with the base of the play, that other guy's going to react and get pulled down and sucked down because of the drag and the stop and go, theoretically. You know, with 91 zone, who knows? But that's what I've been seeing and what I've been that's what I've seen anyways. So that's my 1 and 2 read, the stop and go and then the seam. Then the next read, the 2, again, you got the drag, quick drag. You might want to throw it okay, or you could just knock my lights out, I guess. You want to throw it, maybe you either want to throw it early or you want to throw it late because there's the purple on the other side. Like, it would be like super late, so I would probably throw it early. You could also have B late too, the little stop and go route, because they're going to be, the purple for whatever reason is going to follow the drag as well as that yellow, or the user really. And then this next read, maybe I would probably call it a money read. Last resort is this wheel route. Now, I told you guys I really don't like throwing the wheel route, but I was looking while I was running this play. I was you know, playing around and whatnot. I was like, all right, you know, let me see if I can throw that. So I was looking. I was like, all right, once that drag hits, we could, okay, I didn't pass lead it like I wanted to, but we could pass lead this route towards the outside so it's away from this linebacker and only to where our receiver could get it in between that cushion of the purple and the deep blue. So we're gonna directional pass this towards the sideline. So bullet pass, directional pass towards the sideline. Boom, 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 boom. Wait, you gotta wait a little bit. It's a late read. I wouldn't throw it unless this is your last resort. They're covering everything, and you're like, all right, and you need a big first down. I'd be like, all right, there's something I gotta go to right now, and especially with faster linebackers out there, I probably wouldn't do it. Okay, all right, chill. All right, Leonard Williams, you got it, bro. But so those are the reasons on that play. Again, I probably wouldn't go to that wheel. That's just like, you know, I'm YOLO, fluff it. I'm gonna just throw it if he's open, so be it. If he's not, and the linebacker's just Jesus all of a sudden and just gets all the way out there and is just fast as hell, then I guess I'm getting picked. But for the most part, what I see, it's 50-50 on how that linebacker really plays it, 91 zone or not. So that's going to be this video, guys. And again, like I said, versus cover 4, a lot of these same setups work. As you see, for the first setup for cover 3, it's similar to the setup that we had in cover 2. Reads just a little bit different. So that's going to be this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helps. So we're going to continue this on at least 1 video a week on our ebook. Maybe I might start to do 2 going into next week. We'll see. But just show support. I'm going to keep bringing it. I appreciate all the love and support over on Twitter with the giveaway, and even over here on YouTube with all the stuff, man. I really do. It means a ton, man. So I'm gonna keep bringing the content, man, for real. But if you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe, comment if you are new. Till next time, guys. Peace out.